Alright, so we're going to install a stopper, the door stopper in the hinge. So Miguel here is going to show us how to do that. Install a screw, a simple screw. You just push the screw in to take the pin out. There you go. And you install the door stopper. And all the door stoppers come with an adapter. Here, this adapter is so that if the hinge or the pin is smaller, you use this. But for these doors, we take the adapter off, and you install the stopper. Okay, make sure that this, when you install the stopper, this part goes towards the door and this part goes towards the frame. Perfect. So we have that, and now I'm going to show you guys how to install it on the door. Alright, so these doors, when we ordered them with black hinges. As you can see, these aren't black hinges. Why? We wanted them to, because the theme of this house is a little bit black, wood, like a little modern cabin feel, right? So again, these aren't modern, these aren't black hinges. As you can see, we contacted the company and they actually send us a packet of all the hinges. Now we have to install them. So, which is really easy, it's just a little time consuming. So as you can see in the video before this, we showed you how to take the pin out and install the wall stoppers. That is so that when the door opens, we have kids, so we have to, or sometimes when you have guests that really just don't know the type of how heavy the door is or how light it is, they swing the doors open and this could cause damage to your wall, right? So here it would hit, it'll mess up your doorknob and it will definitely mess up your wall. So what a door stopper is, what Miguel, my brother here, Miguel, just installed is this door stop. This door stop, the way this works is that once installed, will take the place of this hinge. The door stop that's flat is gonna connect to the door. When it opens, this part is gonna connect to the frame and it's gonna stop it from hitting the wall. The great thing about these ones is that you could adjust depending on the wall. If you have a 60 degree, 30 degree, 90 degree, depending on the wall, you could stop it. And also why we prefer these door stoppers that connect to the hinges, as you can see here, why we prefer these is because it takes the place of the old hinges that we used to use back in the day that connected to the wall. The old hinges, you connect to the wall or to the frame, and with time, it could break the wall or it could bend if some of them were spring loaded. So if you can see the old homes, the spring kind of eases off and you have to replace them. These, they last a lot longer and they're really out of sight. You don't have to mess up the look of the house. They're kind of blend into the hinge and you really can't tell it's there. All right, so let's install this. First, you want to open it, and these are heavy doors. These are like fire retardant doors, so they're pretty heavy. So what you want to do is you always want to start one at a time so they could be nice and sturdy. We're going to replace the middle one first. That way the door frame doesn't break. We're going to replace the middle one with the new one. After that, we're going to replace the top one, so with the door hinge, door stopper, and finally we're going to replace the bottom one. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to take some screws off first. Before we started the video, I already took the 4 screws out. So place these, and by the way, we needed new screws, black screws, so they could go with it. So what we did is we went outside, we put these screws on cardboard. So imagine a cardboard piece, you just insert these screws on a cardboard piece, then you just spray paint them all black. That way they could matte black, that way it could go with the hinges, and then you screw them on. Another tip is actually a great idea that Miguel brought up, which we will use on these, is that once we install this in the black one, you get regular shoe polish, black shoe polish, and you just paint it like that, and it's gonna do the same thing. It's gonna turn it from silver to black, and it's gonna look legit. So let's do this. So all you need to do is twist it a little. These come out. Like that. You grab the other hinge, which, boom, thanks Miguel.
Welcome.
And you put the pin up, upside up. Why? Because if they're down with the use and it has grease, the pins will gonna fall off, right? So you always want to make sure that you put the pin that is removed side up. So these were already cut exact. So if we're gonna need a little bit, all we need to do is with a little hammer or hammer in place. Just a little bit. See, just like that. And then what I like to do is you have different sizes of screws. Normally, these hinges come with the small, thick screws. What I like to do, and what we're doing, is we install at least a thicker or longer screw in the middle of the hinges on each side, on the door frame, the door jamb, and the door itself. That way it's sturdy. And then the ones it comes with, you could always put it on the side, on top and bottom. So we're gonna do that now. Just experience that has shown me the door lasts longer and you won't have a problem with the doors coming out. That's usually a case in some of the rentals. My tenants, I don't know how they open their doors, or they swing on them, or they probably do pull-ups on them, but the hinges sometimes come apart. So that's what I do. These are the ones that later on we could always paint black, and we will show you before the video stops, finishes. We will show you what we've done on the other screws and how it looks brand new. Like, you can't even tell they were silver ones. See? Nice and flush. If for any reason it's not flush, what you want to use is a chisel. With the chisel or with the knife, you could cut slightly. That way your cuts are perfect 90-degree squares and it's flush. So next thing, we'll do the top one. And Miguel is here, so he's actually helping me control the door, which is awesome. When you deal with doors, you always want at least 2 people. You could do it with 1, but it takes probably triple the amount of time, and it's kind of unsafe, especially with heavy doors. As you can see, I use the same method: a long one in the middle and 2 smaller ones on top and bottom. With the pliers, you really don't yank on it. You're just loosening it up a little bit. So again, this is gonna go on the door side. So it's gonna be a little trickier. Come over here. Same concept. Lack of screws. Sometimes I've actually installed doors and I have a screw missing or something. Not a screw missing in here, but a screw missing for the hinges. What I do is I honestly put the strongest screws, which are the middle ones in the joint and in the hinge, excuse me. I put the middle ones, and that should be secure enough. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna stop this video. I'm just gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna show you another video or a picture of hinges all done. As you can see, we replaced the hinges on all 12 doors in the house, and this is how it looks. So the screws that were silver, we just spray painted in black, and it looks like nothing, brand new. So it matches. So now the hinges, either you're inside or out, match the doorknob. There you go. It's all in the details.